How about now? Is it fine? Is it good? You can unmute and tell. Fine? Okay. We'll get started. Still? Oh, okay. Then 1 minute. I'll get my headset. Just trying something new today, so. Oh, okay. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'm able to hear it probably because I've cranked up the volume. I'm able to listen to Kushal and Masari. I think it was little low, but I was on it to it, not sharp. I could say, focus properly to understand. Okay. I think mine had cranked the volume because I can listen to Muhammad and Kushal. How is it now? I'm just back to the headset. Fine? Now fine? Okay, good. Okay. Just one minute. So stretch your legs forward. So we'll. Oh, sorry. Can you see me? Yep, okay. So we'll do rotations to joints in today's session. So we'll introduce the knee rotation as well as hip rotation, which we have not done in the last 4 days. So today we'll do rotation of synovial joints. So we'll start with ankle. So place your palms behind and then you can either join your feet together or you can keep it slightly apart and then rotate. Okay. So join your feet together and then rotate. Go over your left. Come over your right. That's one round. This is 3, 4, and 5. Reverse, right, forward, back, right, forward, back, right, forward, and back. You're basically doing anti-clockwise. Last round. Okay, so the floor is making a sound, so I'll just shift to this side. Okay, so now we have done with the ankles. We'll move to the knees. So just like we did this way, right? Like we touched our nose and then we made it straight. So we're going to do knee rotation. So clamp your legs again like this. Place your arms underneath. Try to have some like good position where your knee is kind of locked. Okay, and then we are going to do knee rotation like this. So this is one. Again, as you go up, breathe in. As you come down, breathe out. This is breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5, breathe in 6, breathe out 6, breathe in 7, breathe out 7. We'll do 7 anti-clockwise. Breathe in 1, breathe out 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5, breathe in 6, breathe out 6, breathe in 7, breathe out 7. In this, when you rotate and if you are able to hold the legs straight, in like just pause for a minute and then rotate, that will be the best position you can have. But in case you're not able to, you can just give a good continuous movement to your knees. So we're done with the right knee. We'll move to the left knee. Again, clamp your legs or thighs underneath. Have a good lock or make your knees in a good locking position and then move it. Clockwise, 1. This is 2, 3. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. Breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Breathe in 6, breathe out 6. Breathe in 7, breathe out 7. Now reverse. Breathe in 1, breathe out 1. Breathe in 2, breathe out 2. Breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. Breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Breathe in 6, breathe out 6. Breathe in 7, breathe out 7. So now we are done with ankle and knee rotation. We'll go towards hip. So if you can see me, I am bending my right knee, placing my right ankle or right heel on the left thigh, and then putting one palm on your right knee, and then I am going to do slight rotation of my hip joint. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, we'll have to do the left side. Same way, take your left leg, place your heel or ankle on your right thigh, place your left palm on the left knee, and then give it a gentle rotation. 1, breathe in 1, breathe out 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Now opposite. Breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5 and breathe out 5. You can sit cross-legged or in Vajrasana. We'll go towards the wrist, shoulder, and then we'll do neck rotation. Sit in Vajrasana or cross-leg, whichever is comfortable. Stretch your arms forward. We'll give wrist a good movement. Make a fist with both your hands. Go clockwise. Breathe in 1, breathe out 1. Breathe in 2, breathe out 2. Breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. Breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Now reverse. Breathe in 1, breathe out 1. Breathe in 2, breathe out 2. Breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. Breathe in 5 and breathe out 5. Now put your fingers on the shoulder. Join your elbows. We'll do shoulder rotation. Go up. 1, 2, 3. As you go up, you breathe in. 4 and 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We'll go to the neck. Relax your hands. Bend your head down. Go over your right shoulder clockwise. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Reverse. Left shoulder over your left shoulder. Come down over your right shoulder. 1. As you go up, you breathe in. As you come down, you breathe out. 2. 3. 4 and 5. We have given good movements to our joints. Now we will lie down on the back. We will do PM2. We have been doing raising the leg. So we will try to do with both legs today, but we will start with one leg, 5 count each leg, and then we will do 5 counts both legs. Okay, so lie down on your back. Again, have a mat. Use a mat so that your back is not directly touching the floor. Now you can put your arms under your thighs. Give it support. The palms are pressing the ground. Now we'll start with the right leg. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. We'll stop there in the right leg. We'll go to the left leg. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5 and breathe out 5. Now we'll start with both legs now. So check if you are able to lift. In case you have any slight pain, stop it. You can continue with one leg itself. That's also a good way to do it. It will give the same benefits, but you will have to do more rounds. So we'll try with both legs. In case you still have some kind of trouble lifting, you can put your palms still more inside, so that will help you to lift it comfortably. Okay, so breathe in 1, both legs. Breathe out 1. Try not to touch the ground. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5 and breathe out 5. Relax. Make your palms face towards the sky. You can make your legs little apart. Catch your breath, and then we'll move on to the next one. We'll do cycling today again. We'll try with both legs. We'll do each leg 3 times, both directions, and then we'll try both legs 3 times again. So lift your leg up, right leg up. Bend your knees, go down. 1, up, down, up, down. 3 rounds over. We'll continue on the right leg. Bend your knees towards your chest. Make your legs straighten. Come down. Bend your knees again. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Relax your right leg. We'll go to the left leg. Lift your left leg up. Bend. Go down. 1 round, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Now the reverse direction, bend your knees, make your legs straighten, come down, 1 round, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Relax. Now we'll try with both legs. Again, if you have a slight pain, you can continue with one leg. So we'll lift both legs up, bend, make it straight, again lift, bend, make it straight, lift, bend, make it straight. Now reverse direction, bend your knees towards your chest, make it straight, bring it down, again bend, make it straight, bend it, make it straight, bring it down. Relax. Now we'll move on to Pavan Muktasan 3 series. So we did pulling the ropes by having our legs straight. So we tried squat. So we'll continue with squat and see if it works for us. So come to squat position. If you can sit in squat position, you can do in that position, or you can make your legs straighten and then pull your arms. So we'll do 5 rounds. Keep your arms in front. As you breathe in, lift your arms up, and then as you breathe out, pull the ropes towards the ground. Okay, so we'll start. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One last round. Breathe in, breathe out. Stretch your legs forward, relax. You can bounce if your knees are a little tight now after the squat. Now spread your legs apart, slightly apart. We will do Gatyatmak Meru Vakrasana. It gives you a good spinal twist. So lift your arms at the shoulder level, and then we will twist. We'll do dynamic. It gives you good massage to your postural muscles as well as your spinal cord. So but try to sit erect. Now right, breathe out, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left. When you come to the center, you breathe in. When you move towards the right or left, you breathe out. Last round we'll hold. Try to look at your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Come to the center, move towards the left. Look at your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Relax. Now we'll do one more PM3. It's called Namaskar Asana. Again squat. We'll try 2 or 3 rounds, and then we'll do more rounds in the subsequent days. Don't have to injure your knee in few days itself, right? So sit in squatting. Our legs are all pointing at an angle. It's not pointing straight. Come to pranam, you can keep it at the heart. Using your elbows, you can push your knees like this. See, I was like this. I am using my elbows to push the knees outwards. If you are finding it difficult, you can stop at whichever position you feel there is no pain. So I am looking up. This is breathe in. As you look up, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, your knees will force your elbows to become straight. This is breathe out. So breathe in. Again, the elbows are pushing the knees outwards. Breathe out. The knees is pushing the elbows now. It's becoming straight and you look down. Okay. So breathe in 3. You are looking up. Hands in pranam. And then now the knees is pushing the elbows towards each other. So we have done 3 rounds. Should be enough for today. So we'll stop PM3. We'll move to the Tadasana series. So you can stand up once you are comfortable. You can catch up your breath. Okay. Sorry? Okay. So today we are not doing cat and tiger, but we will compensate with TTK today. So we'll do more rounds for our spine. We'll introduce one new TTK series today, and we'll see how it goes. And then we will introduce the backward bending set of asanas today. Only one set of asana, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so if you're ready, stand straight. Either you can use the mat or you can use the floor. So you can stand with your feet together. Bring your arms together in front, interlock your fingers and then stretch it up. Invert your palm, let it face upwards towards the sky and look at a point. Okay, so today we'll do 10 rounds of Tadasana. Last round we'll hold. So if you are set, we'll go up. Stretch your arms up, breathe in 1, breathe out 1. Make it slow and steady. There should be no jerk. Breathe in 2, breathe out 2. Breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. Breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Breathe in 6, breathe out 6. Breathe in 7, breathe out 7. See how your spine is lengthening. Breathe in 8, breathe out 8. Breathe in 9, breathe out 9. Breathe in 10 and hold. Look at a point, so it will help you to balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Bring your hands down, relax. Relax for a few counts. Sorry? Okay, try to look at a point. The ultimate goal of this Tadasana would be to close your eyes and do it. You will find it even more difficult to do. Okay, so if you are all set, spread your legs to 2 feet or to your shoulder length. So I have spread my legs at shoulder length, and then interlock your fingers in front of you, raise it up above your head, make the palm point to the sky, and then we will start bending towards the right. Make sure your lower part is always fixed, it's not moving. bend towards your right, breathe out, breathe in, 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 center. Now I am on the left side, breathe out left, breathe in center. This round we'll try to hold, bend towards your right. Your arm should not be bent, it should not be like this, it should be very straight. If possible, it should be touching your ears or on the back side of your ears. So hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Come to the center, go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Come to the center, relax. Now we'll do Kati Chakrasana, dynamic twist. Again, feet at your shoulder length, raise your arms up and twist, dynamic. Again, lower part should be fixed. Look at over the shoulder. I am looking over the left shoulder now. Center, right shoulder, up, left shoulder, center, right shoulder, center, left shoulder. Breathe in center, breathe out right, breathe in center, breathe out left, breathe in center, breathe out right, breathe in center, breathe out left. Now breathe in center, we'll hold this time. Put your arms around your torso and then put your left arm over your right shoulder. Just try to look at over the right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to center, over your left. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Come to center, relax. So we'll do one new asana today. It's called Triyak Kati Chakrasana. So that will be bend and twist. Okay. So we'll give 10 seconds to catch up with the breath and then we'll begin. Okay, so now same position, your legs should be at the shoulder level or you can keep it at 2 feet, whichever is comfortable for you. And now just like Tadasana, interlock your fingers and raise it over your head. Okay, so you can raise it over your head, bend, invert the palm, it should point to the sky. Now what you need to do is just lift only your upper part. Only my arms is going up. So as you inhale, go up, and now exhale, bend at your hip. Okay, so you can see I am bending at the hip, and then you need to twist. Again, my lower part is fixed. I'm twisting towards the right, coming to the center, left, and then center, up. So the breathing technique here is, so I'll again explain. As you inhale or when you move up, side view, okay. Okay, so I'm standing at my shoulder length, shoulder width, interlock your fingers in front, lift it up and then invert your palms, it's pointing towards the sky. And then as you inhale, right, inhale, try to lift your arms up. Only your arms are going up, your feet are all fixed to the ground. Okay, so you have inverted, you have inhaled, and then you bend down, you exhale. Now you can hold your breath or do a inhale here in this position and then twist. If you are short of breath, you can inhale and then twist towards left. Okay, got it? So we'll do, so yeah, yep. So we'll stand shoulder width again. So we'll do 3 rounds today. First round, inhale, invert your hand, palms are facing upwards. You have inhaled, you have gotten a lot of breath. Bend down at your hip. You are looking at the back side of your both the palms, swaying towards the right as much as you can. Come to the center. Now left. Come to the center. Come up. You inhale and then exhale. Slowly bring your arms down. This is one round. Second round. Lift your arms up. Inhale. Bend down, exhale, hold your breath, or if you're short of breath, take an inhalation and then twist. Left now. Come up. Relax. Your torso should be kind of like parallel to the floor as much as you can, like this. So my torso is kind of parallel to the floor. We'll do one last round. Again, inhale, point your palms to the sky, take a deep inhalation, bend down, make sure your torso is parallel, sway to the right, come to the center, left, center, up. Relax for few counts, few seconds, and then we will do today Ardha Shalabhasana. Just like we lifted our legs in Pavan Muktasana 2, we will do the same way from the back. So just one more quick tip. After any standing asana, even if you are tired, don't lie down immediately. Just take few breaths, you'll be back to normal, and then you can lie down. Okay, so now if you have relaxed enough, you can lie down on your back, on your stomach, on your abdomen. We always start with Advasana. So lie down on your stomach, relax your legs. Now put your both the okay. So now lie down on your abdomen, stretch your hands in front. This is Advasana, good relaxation posture. Your toes need not be active. Now, for Ardha Shalabhasana, take your arms just like we placed in Pavan Muktasana series just under our thighs. We are going to do the same. If you can see me, I am placing my left arm under my left thigh, but the palm is pressing the ground. The same way the right arm is It's pressing the ground. If you can join your fingers inside, you can do that as well, but if you are not comfortable, you can just put it like this. This should be fine. To start, since it's our first day for Shalabhasana, this should be good. Now, have your toes active. So, we will lift our leg like this, right leg. Okay, only to a small degree. Okay. So, we will not hold. 1. So, when you go up, breathe in. When you come down, breathe out. Okay, so we will do only 3 rounds, both legs. So, breathe in 1, breathe out 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Now, left leg, breathe in 1, breathe out 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Now, relax. Make your arms either straight, or you can make an interlock of your fingers. Put your head down like this and then relax. Toes not active, it's relaxed. Now, if you have any kind of back pain, you can always relax in this posture. Bring your left knee, put your left elbow, interlock your fingers, and then lie down like this. It's a very good posture for your back. So, be in Advasana or Matsya the flapping fish pose. We'll be in this position for few more seconds and then we will do our relaxation for today. Okay, so now you can flip to your back and then lie down. Again, the Bangalore temperature I think was 11 degrees yesterday night, so don't have your palms touching the ground. So make sure none of your body parts are touching the ground directly. So this brings down the heat, so suddenly you might feel the chill in your body when you are doing the Yoga Nidra. So you can relax on your back, lie down in Shavasana. So make all necessary adjustments. If you want to keep a pillow under your head, that is also okay. So sometimes if you are using a plain blanket, sometimes your head might hurt. So you can keep a pillow to your head. That is allowed. And if you have back pain, even you are allowed to have some a pillow under your knees. So that's also again allowed. So if you want to cover your body, if you are feeling cold, again you can do that. So lie down on Shavasana, feet apart, again feet to the mat width, hands by the sides. Make sure your head, neck and spine are all in straight line. Your eyes are gently closed. Your lips are touching each other gently. We will try to do a longer one today with a slight addition today. We'll see how it goes. So make all necessary adjustments. Again, most important point, your body part should not touch the floor directly. So make sure you have taken care of that. If you are wearing a specs, you can remove it and keep it by the side. So let's take about 10-15 seconds to make yourself comfortable. Take all these necessary precautions before we begin. Now, I assume you've made all necessary precautions. You're lying down in Shavasana. So let's begin the Yoga Nidra session. You have gently closed your eyes. Just observe your breath now. Just calm down yourself. As you breathe in, just like we did in the meditation, scan your body from your toes to the head, and as you breathe out, scan down from your head to the toes. Just do this for another few seconds. Again, breathe in, scan your body from the toes to the head, and then as you breathe out, you scan down. It can be a fast breath, like you can quickly scan your body and then you can quickly scan down if your breath rate is little on the higher side. Now, just be aware of the room in which you are lying down. Just take in those pictures, right? Like it could be the color of the wall, it could be some objects in the room. Just keep that in your mind. Just make a point to be aware of those objects. Just imagine, okay, so I am lying down in this room. I see object A, object B. Just take that into your mind. Now, in the external environment, there could be a lot of sounds. Like there could be vehicle moving, it could be somebody in the house talking, there could be some sound that might be coming from some other room, it could be someone making a loud noise. So it could be all of that, it could be any of them. Now use your ears to scan all the sound. Now you should not focus on any one particular sound. The idea here is your ears are acting like a radar. It is moving from sound A to sound B. Okay, so it should be continuous. Your ears are scanning every sound in the external environment coming from the outside the room. Okay. So again, the idea is to move from sound A to sound B as quickly as possible. Don't focus on one particular sound, just keep moving. Now, try to scan any sounds that is nearby you. There could be a clock ticking inside in your room. Just scan sounds which could be inside the room. It could be a breath, you could be hearing the sound of your breath, or you could be hearing some movement, some sound which is inside this room. Make your ears as powerful as possible to scan each and every sound. So once you have done that, we will take a sankalpa in Yoga Nidra today. Just repeat this mentally 3 times. It's a positive affirmation for your mind. Just any positive affirmation that you want to have, you can have. Repeat it mentally 3 times. So it can be like, for example, I will be having a healthy well-being, or I'll be having a healthy lifestyle. So just a positive affirmation, or I am having a healthy lifestyle. So as I assume you are still in the Shavasana, you have taken your Sankalpa. Now we will do the rotation of awareness. So we'll start from the right hand. We go towards the right hand thumb. We start from there. So as I scan the body parts, again the idea is to move your awareness from each body part that I name very fast. Don't stick to one part. We are trying to relax all the parts of the body. So we'll start from your right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of your right hand, back of your right hand, right wrist, lower arm, your right elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, right side of your body, hip, thighs, knee, back of your knee, calf muscle, shin bone, ankle, your right heel, your right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now your right side is completely relaxed. We'll move to the left side, left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Left palm, back side of your left hand, your left wrist, lower arm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, left side of your body, hips, thighs, left knee, calf muscle, shin bone, ankle, heel, foot, left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now both sides of your body is completely relaxed. Now we'll move to the back side. Your right side lower back, your left side lower back, upper back, shoulder blades both right and left, your spinal cord, back of your head which is touching the floor, upper part of the head, your forehead, right side of your head, left side of your head, your right eye, left eye, right ears, left ear, nostril, your lips, teeth, your tongue, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, your abdomen and your complete torso. Now take your mind to your breath. Just observe your breath for a few counts. Now repeat the same sankalpa that you have taken 3 times mentally. Now externalize your mind to all the sounds and be aware of the objects that you had placed in your mind before we began the Yoga Nidra session. Imagine the walls, the color of the objects or the color of the wall. Just imagine them. Now slowly, gently move your body parts, fingers, toes, your neck side to side, and then give yourself a nice stretch, and then slowly turn towards your right side and then get up. Keep your eyes closed. Now rub your palms, generate a lot of heat, and then place it over your closed eyes, and then slowly, gently open your eyes. Thank you. Any questions?